What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Welcome to the Introvert Rockstar podcast by Dexter Williams. Let's go. We going in tonight. Real music, man. Real music. It's almost winter time. Yeah. We ain't on no simp shit. This what you play. This what you play. Yeah. Real music. Let's go, Bobby.
She's always complaining about me never being at home. But when I'm there, I'm broke. Look at me, I ain't got no money in my pocket. Tell me about the things that her girlfriend's got. What she ain't got, and she want me to go out and get them for her. The girl, I can't be in two places at one time. If you think you're lonely now, oh, wait until tonight, girl. I'll be long gone, but you never find another man that'll treat you right. If you think you're lonely now, yeah. Wait until tonight. Listen to me now. When the skeletons come out of the closet and chase your ass all around the room, and the memories sit out like a ghost and dance around in a slow sad tune. If you think you're lonely now, girl, you just wait until tonight. When I ain't there to rub your back, just remember I made it a known fact. Girl, wait until tonight. Have you ever been lonely? Talk to me. Have you ever been lonely? Wait until tonight. One more thing. You see, the night's the night when your knees come out to breathe. And that cold storm, you know doggone well you can't sleep. Whoa. If you think you're lonely now, all you got to do is just wait until tonight.
You see, it's nothing like timeless music, man. It's nothing like timeless music. And that's how I want this podcast to be, man. Just to start, it's gonna be different songs every time. So don't get used to the same song. It's gonna be different songs because it's different moods for different days. But that's timeless music. See, you don't have to worry about people calling you a simp when it's timeless music. Every generation can connect to this. That's how you know it's timeless. You know how it's songs like you can play a song about Michael Jackson, a song by Prince, a song by Luther Vandross, a song by, just a real artist, and it just goes down from each generation. Every generation connects to it. That's timeless music. That's how you know a song is timeless. If every generation connects to it, that's it. And that's Bobby Womack, for a lot of you guys that haven't heard him. And if you haven't heard him, hey, go listen to it. But when you listen to it, don't listen just because you want to go play it for a woman. And nah, if you want to do that, do that. That's up to you. But do it for your enjoyment. Do it for the instruments that you hear. Do it for your enjoyment, man, because this music is timeless. It's timeless. He told her, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. He got to go and make some money. He going to be broke being laid up. And I know a lot of guys, especially a lot of older guys, went through that before. Your girl want to be all lovey-dovey, loved up. Man, look, you got to go make some money. Because it's going to be one day when she don't want to lay up no more. She want to buy shit. And that's when the sugar daddy come in. So, no, you got to get that money. You got to get that money. But you got to get it for yourself. And that's part of this podcast today, man. Settling down while you young can be a mistake. It can be a big mistake. See, some dudes, some people can pull it off. Some people can pull it off. It's not everybody, so I'm not gonna throw everybody. But I'm gonna say for the most part, if you settle down too early in life, it can be a mistake later on. You can go through some shit like this when you wasting your time. Because guess what? 5 years from now, and we're about to break it down. We're gonna break it down. I hope y'all had a good Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday. Hope y'all had a good days, man. And I know a lot of shit be happening, but this podcast is for people you stressed out. Like I always say, you feel lost in life, you feel stuck. Man, this podcast is for y'all. You feel like you don't belong in no group. Man, look, this for y'all. You feel like you just want to up and pack up and leave. You feel like you want to divorce your girl. You feel like you just want to just leave your family. Like you just feel like you're acting like you faking in life because you gotta be a certain way because you got married. Like, man, look, this podcast is for you. Because I went through all that shit. I know I'm only 32, but I've been through all that fake shit. We gotta act. Now I don't act. People, like, I say some crazy shit and people be like, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? I can't go through life faking. If I want to up and move, I gotta up and move. I can't fake. So this podcast is for y'all, man. This podcast is for, like I say, the people that's working overnight. You can have your headphones in. You can have it playing over your stereo. The people who got work the night shifts, the people who board, the nurses. Man, this for y'all, man. Cause even though it's social media and people think everybody got friends, I know it's some people who are really loners and you need someone that can relate to you in a way. So that's why I said I had to do a podcast. I couldn't keep things short and rush a message. Like, I had to do a podcast, even though it's not easy talking for an hour or over an hour. That shit not easy. And you probably can still hear the nervousness in my voice, but I don't give a fuck. You see, that's how you got. See, look, now I feel better. After you say shit like that, you have to talk to yourself like that. You gotta say, I don't give a fuck. That's it. And once you say that, it's like you get power. Cause this feels like I'm starting over. This feels like I'm starting my whole YouTube channel over. And I'm glad. And it came out of nowhere. So that's why I say sometimes when you're looking for an answer, sometimes you just gotta stop looking and just start living, and the answer will come to you. That's how it really works. And let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. So the reason I brought this up, man, is because I knew a lot of people that got married early. And these ain't none of my friends, because, like, I got a friend who met, like, they're happy with their relationships, but a lot of outside people and girls I done met and stuff like that. I see a lot of people that got married early, and then later in life, like 32, they have regrets. Like they have bumps in the road, and instead of trying to, like, fix them and, like, grow together. Cause look, let me tell you something. Hold on. I'll be feeling like I had to burp. Let me tell you something, man. In this life, the only way to get better is to go through rough times. That's the only way to get better. You don't get better by everything being good and perfect, and see, a lot of people these days, they don't understand that. You know, they don't get that. Soon as problems happen or they keep happening, instead of coming together and learning how to fix that, they let that trauma, they let things get in the way instead of fixing that. And sometimes you're probably too young to even catch that next level. You're probably too young to sit back and put your emotions to the side, put that anger to the side, and, like, come to a conclusion with each other, like, work something out. You're probably too young to even deal with that. And that's why I said, man, settling down as a man too young, it can be a big mistake, man, because you can look back and you turn 33 and you could be evolving to the best person. But the person you got with, the woman you got with, guess what? She don't care about none of that shit. She evolved into a materialistic chick. That's who she evolved to. She want things. She want things. She don't want your words. She don't want your words. And that's what I'm saying. Life changes from when you're 23 and you're 33. So one time I had this guy, I picked him up, doing Uber and stuff, and he was like 24. I was taking him to like church or something like that. I think he was Catholic. And he was telling me how he's moving to Utah. Well, he wants to move to Utah because it's more family oriented. And I asked him how old he was. He said 24. I'm like, wow. Uh, he didn't know, or he doesn't know that. He was telling about how girls these days, they don't want a family. And at the time, I'm not the type of person who go like force somebody to believe in what I believe. I'm not even like that. So I was just listening. And he was just telling me he had a girlfriend, what she did. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I want to tell him that times change, bro. Times change. You know, you got some girls that want a family, but for the most part, these girls want to have fun. They want to have fun. They see what's going on the internet. They want to have fun. They not all about that. Now in Utah, they might be like that. So he said that's where he was moving to Utah. So, shout out to him. But I really want to tell him, but he had his mind made up. He was like, so I was like, okay, cool. That times have changed. These girls don't want family. They want fun. Like I always say, they want fun. They want drugs. They want sex. And fuck it, it's something else. And they want attention. That's it. That's it. They want to look pretty. That's it. They don't want to be tied down, locked down. They have too many options. They have too many options. They have options from professional athletes. They have too many options. And they look at you like, what benefits am I getting from you? You know? And I'm not saying they wrong or nothing. I'm not saying they wrong, but that's how they look at most men. What's beneficial about you? You coming in with the love. They don't care about that. They care about love after the fact. You feel me? They care about love after the fact. After they know that you got what they want, then they can come through with the love. But guess what? They learned everything from us. They learned the game. And now they moving like us. I know y'all too, a lot of guys, most of you guys, because like some of the guys be hip. Some of the young guys, they be knowing what's up, But for the most part, and it ain't nothing to be ashamed about. It ain't nothing to be ashamed to be green. Like, it's cool to be green. I was green at one point. But a lot of these girls are getting it in, bruh. A lot of these girls are getting paid to get it in. A lot of these girls got sugar daddies. And you think they just innocent. You got to get that out of your head, man. And when I say get it out of your head, I don't mean to treat these chicks like assholes, like disrespect them. Nah, you just handle them accordingly. You don't have to be that that guy that kisses ass, that wants to do what they want to do. No, you don't have to be that guy. You can, in this generation, you can actually be yourself. You can actually be yourself. So if you're a good guy, be a good guy because that's who you really are. And if it don't work out, cool. Let that girl go. Don't hold no grudge to women, man, because I'm going to be honest. Every day they wake up, they don't know what mood they're going to be in. They just don't know. One day they might be all lovey-dovey on you, And the next day, they don't want to be bothered. Don't be mad at them. That's who they are. That's who they are. And once you accept this, man, like life will be fun to you. Because this how it works. When girls see that nothing can bother you, then they will really want you. That's when they like, oh, this dude different. He don't let me control his emotions. That's all they trying to do, man. You young, they know how to control a young guy's emotion. They know how to do it. You know when they learn? They learn when they're a little girl. My daughter know how to control my emotions. She know how to do it. Sometimes I gotta fight back. They learn what little girls. They learn how to fix their face to make you give them what they want. They learn all that. So the older they get, they become pros. They become pros. So you as a young man, you gotta step back and put your emotions to the side, and you gotta deal with them firmly. You know, not disrespectful, but firm, like a father would, like a father that demands respect and stuff like that. That's how you gotta deal with them, because if not, they would try to hypnotize you as a young dude. They'll try to hypnotize you and use your emotions, your sexual desires. They'll use all it against you. They're used to get what they want out of you. They are pros, and it's who they are. So you can't get mad at them. You can't even get mad at them, because guess what? We got we got things about us that's like who we are. For example, most guys who talk to girls, I tell girls all the time. I say, look, you think guys just want to text y'all all day and just do no? Dudes want to get it in. Dudes imagine when they first see. I tell them this. I say, you know what? When a dude first see you, you know what he thinking about? He thinking about how it's gonna look when he has you bent over. That's what he's thinking about. I tell them that, bro, because sometimes they'll try that. They'll try that with me. They'll try to text all day. I'm like, look, we ain't doing this. What's popping? Where you wanted me? Stuff like that. That's it. That's it. And I tell them, guys want to have sex with you the moment they talk to you. We really don't want to talk. And when I tell them, I say, you know what? When y'all talking and a guy hasn't slept with you yet, you know what he hears? It sounds like womp, 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 womp. I tell him that. That's what it sounds like. He's not going to remember nothing because he's thinking about those pretty titties, those, I'm going to say boobies, you know, on YouTube. But that's what he's thinking about. And I try to tell him that. I try to tell him that. I try to tell them that because everybody has a way of slowly manipulating people. And the older you get, you just become so honest. And that's really the best way. With women, yeah, sometimes you want to take honestly slow because sometimes they can't really handle it. Like they say want to. Now some of them they can. Some of them they used to it. Some of them gangsters. Some of them straight gangsters. And I know some. But you want to be honest. You want to be honest, man, because if you're not, I'm telling you, the more games you play, you can't win with women. You can't win with games. Even if you play games with her and you get what you want, like I say yesterday, she can ruin your life, bruh. And she win the ultimate game. She fucked up your life. That's the ultimate W. So the games gotta stop. The games gotta stop. And this is my first reason why settling down too early would be a mistake. Because you haven't had adventure yet by yourself. See, as a man, bro, you really have to have that adventure by yourself. You really have to go places by yourself and see the things that you like and to see the things that you dislike. See how you act in certain environments. See what like pumps you up. Just see the kind of foods you love. Seeing the things you can learn by yourself. Because guess what? If you start off dating after high school or college, or in college and getting married after college, and you always done things with a woman and you never was by yourself, guess what's gonna happen? You gonna need a woman when you hit your 30s. You gonna need a woman all the time. You gonna feel like you alone in this world. You gonna feel incomplete. You gonna feel incomplete without a woman by your side while you growing and building. You're not supposed to feel incomplete, man. Yeah, in a way, at a certain point in our life, we all should have a woman that's consistent in our life and stuff like that. But look, while you growing and get in your 20s and stuff, man, you want to have adventure in your life. You want to learn new things. You want to challenge yourself, because once you get a family, you want to be able to be confident in yourself that you can handle whatever situation. Like, for example, it's people right now in the hurricane. It's a couple who just got together, got married, and they just moved down from New York to Florida. And they going through their first hurricane because people told them from Florida. Because people in Florida, they don't leave. For the most part, they don't leave for no hurricane. They used to that shit. Just like Louisiana, we used to that shit. So but they going through their first hurricane. They got their first home. All that they posted on Facebook. A hurricane coming. So after this hurricane come, real life hits. You gotta fix that house. You gotta know what to do as a man to fix this home. You in charge of this family. Y'all got 3 kids. You in charge of this family. So put it like this. If you was a man that experienced life by yourself, you went through things by yourself, and you came back out of it stronger, and you got with a woman, then come on, bro. You gonna be able to handle this shit with ease. But if you had a woman all through high school, college, and after college, come on, man. Come on. So you gotta think about stuff like that. It's guys right now that don't know jack about jack. They gonna have to spend money. And see, this how society is. The less you know, the more you gotta spend. That's why I tell you guys to learn skills. Learn how to fix a toilet. Learn how to put sheetrock up. Learn how to put your floor down. Learn how to change the tile. Learn how to change your doorknob. Like, learn new stuff, man. Because when you get a family, all this shit important, man. It's gonna be up to you. It's gonna be up to you. Your kids under your roof. That woman looking up to you. If you can't do it, trust me. I don't care how much she say she love you. Guess what? She going to that next man to do it. She gonna slowly turn to that next man to do it. I don't care how much she say she love you. God damn, that's a big ass cat outside. It's like Garfield. Damn. Yeah, you feel me? And the next reason, because you want to find yourself, man. You want to find yourself before you get married, before you get in a serious relationship. You want to find yourself. You want to be confident in yourself. You want to know or be headed towards the things that you love in life. You want to be very confident about that. And things ain't gonna work like this. It ain't gonna just be, oh, this, then this. And life don't work like that. I'm saying you want to be headed. You want to be at least headed in that direction. And love, man. Look, love. How can I put this without hurting y'all feelings? Love happens by mistake, man. That's what I learned. It happens by mistake. It don't happen by being forced. It don't happen after telling somebody, "Oh, I'm looking for a relationship." No, it don't happen like that. It happens by mistake. Real love, you know, or it happens when let's say you've been knowing a girl since kindergarten and stuff like that. Yeah, like, and y'all just can't separate from each other. Yeah, you know, but it randomly happens. It randomly happens. So you can't be out here forcing that. The only love you should be forcing is into your life, so you can attract other forms of love. Put that into your life. That's very important, bro. That's very important, because guess what, man? And I hate to tell y'all this, bro. I hate to tell y'all this. Love in this generation, man. Love in this generation. I know a lot of guys, oh man, he sounds hurt. He sounds like man, look, I'm the happiest I ever been in my life. I'm back home. I'm around my family. I can see my brothers laugh. I can see my nieces. I'm the happiest I ever been in my life. But I don't want y'all to go through fuck shit in 2023 because y'all want to live that old school life. Y'all want to live that old school life. In this generation, you have to let women come to you. You have to let them come to you. And they could come to you in the form of walking up to you and talking to you or staring you down and stuff like that. But you have to let them come to you. That's the only way it's gonna work. Because trust me, if you forcing stuff in this generation, it's gonna backfire on you. It's gonna backfire on you. It's too many distractions in this world to be forcing relationships. It's just too many distractions for people. And like I said earlier, I see so many people in their 30s now, because your 30s, shit get real in your 30s. Shit get real. That's when it's hard to cover up the lies. It's hard to cover up the shit you've been hiding. It's just hard to cover a lot of shit because your 30s starts exposing things you've been hiding. Man, look, I'm gonna be honest. One time I took LSD. And if you ever took LSD, if you going through some hard moments in your life, if you going through some hard moments, guess what it's gonna do? It's gonna expose everything. If you're not happy in life, now if you happy, you gonna have fun with your friends, all that. But if you're not, it's gonna expose all that. And your 30s is like LSD. It's natural. Everything unfolds. Everything unfolds, and you get to a point too where you stop caring. You stop caring if shit unfold. You like, okay, here it is. Man, it's some chicks now that's married and they cheating like a motherfucker. Same for guys. Because they've been living a lie so long, they just tired. And then some people, they just accept it and they call it polygamy relationship. They just accept it for what it is. And I'm not saying it's wrong or right, because people got kids and they want to stay together for their kids. So I would never, if it's they make it better for their kids, I would never tell them to split cut, and they have kids together. Nah, it's not even worth it. Hey, you did it, you might as well stay together and work it out for your kids and stuff like that. But yeah, your 30s unravels everything. And guess what? Some people make it out. Some people get married early and they go through hell and high water. But guess what? Some people, they find a way to get back together. They find a way to fix it. And guess what? Those are the strongest people. And guess what? That's really love and marriage. Ain't that crazy? That's really what it is. Because nothing is going to be sunshine and rainbows. So you got to get out of that head frame. It's not going to be sunshine and rainbows. So when you do go into that life, when you do decide to do that, you have to make sure you build your mental. You have to make sure you build your mental. You got it tough for situations in life. Your wife's mother dies, stuff like that. I got a homeboy now, like he's married and he has to deal with, he had to deal with deaths in his wife family. And he handled it like a champ. I check on him from time to time because I know at a certain point people don't give a fuck about the husband. So I check on my guy all the time, make sure he mentally good, and he good. But in y'all 20s, bro, even y'all in your 30s, man, if you don't know who you are as a man, you search for that. You do things. You fall in love with life. You get married to life first. Let life be your first wife. Damn. You feel me? Let life. Hold on, I got a burp. No, I don't. Let life be your first wife. Let that be the person that you really love. Man, you don't know how many women I met in Arizona. And guys I met when I was driving Uber, and they all told me when I met so many divorced people, people who going through divorce, and they all told me they regret getting married because they wasted 10, 12 years of their life. They all said that. They all said that. So that's why I say you want to take your time. And I don't have shit against marriage, because some people, like, people go get married. That's just what it is. So I don't have nothing against it. I almost got married. Let me run y'all a story. Some of y'all probably heard it before. So I was like 24, 25, man. And this was like I was just in like my second year of trucking and stuff like that. So I got with the girl, the woman that has my baby now, my daughter, and she was just always asking me like, when we go get married? Cause we shacking up. We shacking up when we go get married. And I'm young. I'm like, what the hell she talk like? Why she forcing this? But I'm saying all this in my head, you know. I'm saying all this in my head. So I want a truck. I'm like, okay. Now this was I was big simping, but on the back end too, I was still big pimping too. So I was doing both. But you know, but I said, okay, man, forget it, man. Just let me do what I do. Okay. And then she told me she was pregnant. I said, okay, well, fuck it. Now let me go get a ring. So I went and got a ring. And I remember, man, it was Christmas Eve. My uncle always told me, he said, bro, he said, and I never listen to people. My uncle told me, he said, never get married on a holiday or your birthday. That's what he told me. Never get married on a holiday or your birthday. But did I listen? No. Do any young nigga listen? No. So I hope y'all listening to my old ass. I hope y'all listening to my old ass. You know. So he said never get married on your birthday or a holiday. I still did it. So my family came down for Christmas to Georgia. So I had all staged, man. I wrote a letter. I told my cousin to read it. Uh, and I had a song playing. It was Jamie Foxx. It was some song by Jamie Foxx. And I was gonna walk in and I was just gonna get down. And I did that shit. And like the first thing I thought in my head, I said, damn, she didn't cry. Word of advice. Word of advice. If a woman don't cry when you propose to her, it ain't love. It ain't love. Trust me. A woman that's in love with you, she cried like that when she in love with you. I'm telling you, because I experienced a woman that was crazy. I experienced women that was crazy over me, and the way they cry when you break their heart or something is crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, no tears, no nothing. So I wasn't tripping off it. So, we went back to the house, stuff like that. Mind you, I didn't know no better. I didn't know that you're supposed to buy an expensive ring. Because I really did love my baby moms and stuff like that. At that time, I really did love her. And I wasn't thinking about, oh, go buy this expensive ring. I was buying what I couldn't afford. So I bought like a $400, $500 ring. I didn't know that was cheap. Because I was like, damn, that's a lot of money now. To me, at that point, that was a lot of money. So I bought her a ring. So she kept asking me, I can remember, like, when we go upgrade the ring, I'm like, damn, we didn't get married yet. And she just kept asking, but I couldn't put two and two together. So we went to a Christmas party the next day, and I was just showing her hand to everybody. I was like, look, 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 I'm getting married. I'm getting, like, I was just showing, and I just look at her face, like she was like kind of embarrassed because of the ring. Like the shit it was big, but yeah, it probably wasn't expensive. I look back on it, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, nigga, it was a blessing too, because I found out what it really was. And she one day I can remember, to make a long story short, one day I remember she said, you know why I don't like, because she stopped wearing the ring. She said that, well, what did she say? She said she don't wear the ring because she didn't like it. That's what she said. Said she wanted to upgrade, she wanted the bigger, and that's when it snapped in my head. And from that day on, I was forever not green. Like all the green that was inside of, I called the wedding off. I called everything off. And that moment, bro, like I felt like, damn, like nigga, you became a man. Because guess what? This is another thing I learned. A woman that really loves you, You don't even have to give her a ring when you propose to her. She still gonna say yes. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? You know? A woman that love you, she don't care about the price of a ring. It's all about how she feel. And that's what I want you guys to understand, man. Because if you're not, you gonna fall in these same traps that bruh, if I would got married and had a kid, I would have been paying alimony and child support. I would have been double fucked. I would have been fucked up in the game. So it was a blessing that I actually did that. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like like I said, I wasn't perfect either. Both of us wasn't perfect. And I was young and she was still figuring herself out. So like it is what it is. I don't hold no grudge on her. But I'm just telling y'all, man, you don't want to be out here getting married before you even know yourself. Like you didn't even live life. You don't know how it feels to talk to different girls and go out with different girls, because you go end up getting married and you go be cheating a lot and lying a lot, because having sex with a lot of women, that's in your nature until you can control that when you want to, you know. So if you rush marriage, if you rush settling down, guess what's gonna happen? You gonna be out here lying, cheating. You gonna be 40 years old still lying to women, bro. 40. You don't want to do that. You don't want to live that kind of life. Like, they are not your mother. At a certain point, every dude was lying to his mama. Like, I'm going to my friend's house, but you going to a bitch house, or you sneaking a chick in the house. And, every dude went through that phase. But after your mama, you should be lying to no woman. You should look at that as disrespect to yourself. Like, I'm lying to you? Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Even if it costs you the vagina, don't lie. You go be sad. It's gonna hurt because you gonna have them visions in your head like, damn, I was gonna have her bent backwards. I was gonna be looking in her face. I was gonna be pulling that hair. I was gonna be choked. Yeah, you gonna think about all that shit. It's gonna make you sad. But lying, bruh, it's just not even worth it, bruh. It's not even worth it. You get more when you tell the truth. Tell the truth and be patient. Because a lot of things come back to you if you be patient. When you blow up and get an attitude, how they get attitudes, that's when you just eliminate all your options. A lot of things come back to you, and this is another gem. A lot of things come back to you when you patient and you just let things go. When you let things go and you don't try to be bitter, try to ruin somebody's life, they come back to you. That same chick might come back to you. That ex, she might come back to you. And you don't even want her. But she'll still come back to you when you want her to. That's how life works, man. As a man, we get better. As a man, we get better. Man, I'm 32 years old, and I'm really considering about going to college. And I was always the one like, man, college is a waste of time. That's some bullshit. Just fucking ignorant. Just speaking shit out my dumb ass mouth. Just saying dumb ass shit. Just ignorant. But I was sitting back thinking, I'm like, college can be beneficial. It can be beneficial, especially if you're a spontaneous guy, if you already adventurous, and you mix in that college, the things you learn out of college, you mix them things together, man, you could be a deadly man. In a good way. You could be a deadly person. So I'm really considering going back to college, man. I'm really considering that shit. And I ain't gonna cap. I do photography. So if I'm in college and I'm around these girls, hey, models. So I'm killing two birds with one stone. And I want to challenge myself. As a man, it's gonna be two areas you go to in your life when you get older. You go get comfortable, or you gonna want to keep challenging yourself. And guess what? If you get married too early, guess what? It limits your challenges. Because guess what? That woman don't want to hear your challenges. She don't care. Now it's like I say, I ain't put everybody in the same box. It's some women that do care. You will get those. But for the most part, she don't care. Nigga, you go buy me this bag. You go buy me this chain. You go buy me these shoes. Man, hey, you gotta buy me a car. All my friends got cars. When we go to their house, they got this. In they house, they got this. Why we don't have a big house? Why we still renting? Oh, you can't buy a house? Like what are you? Are you a man? I'm telling you how the game go. I'm telling you how the game go. Everybody sounds smart and educated, and they sound reasonable, and everybody sounds reasonable online. On Facebook or Instagram, they say, "Oh, we're gonna talk it out." Man, look, in real life, it don't go down like that. They not waiting for you to evolve. They not waiting for you to stop renting. No, they friends got big houses now. They want it now. Once that house bug bites a woman, once she's bitten by that house bug, and when I say that, once she starts looking at people who buying homes, and she see her friends got new homes, like they bought a new home, trust me, she gonna want one too. And you trying to teach her, and see if you was the man and you lived a life by yourself, and you got confidence in yourself, and you got belief in yourself, you would be able to tell her, look, we doing this right now. Don't worry about them. And she'll understand it. But for the most part, come on, man. For the most part, a lot of these dudes ain't gonna say that. And these women ain't gonna respect. And that's how they start adventuring. That's how they start having double lives. You know, that's how they start having double lives, because you not moving on their timeline. So that's why I say, man, don't be out here rushing, bro. Because when you rush, this game don't love nobody. Nigga, that shit like the dope game, nigga. That shit like the dope game. These women see their friends getting new cars and new stuff. Trust me, they gonna want it. They want to keep up. They want the new bag. They want the latest bag. And if you in their relationship, hey, that's your girl. You gotta have your girl looking right. You gotta have her looking right, right? Right, bruh. I'm telling you. So in this life, man, you don't want to rush that shit. You wanna love yourself first and love your life first. Like I say, let life be your first wife. Remember that shit. If you remember nothing else, let life be your first wife. Once life is your first wife, any woman coming after that, you good. You know how to handle bad situations, because guess what? You done went through situations by yourself. Guess what? I done been through bad situations by myself, and I can bring myself up. Y'all done saw it on YouTube. I done lost subscribers, followers, but I still keep going. I keep going. I try new things. I stay humble. I don't just give up. And one day something clicks, and you start pulling yourself back up while you by yourself, and you do that consistently, bro. Guess what's gonna happen when you get a woman? You gonna move like no other dude move. Cause guess what? A lot of these dudes, they need women. They need them. They can't live without them. I'm the same way. I can't live. I love them, but since I was 23, then I got my baby mom. And after her, man, look, I've been doing things by myself. I've been living on my own. I've been doing things on my own. I've been learning new things, all kind of stuff by myself. So once I decide at 40, 39 to get with a woman, 45, if I do that, to take it serious as a family, man, I'm going to be good mentally. It's nothing that she'll be able to do that's going to get to me. If she decides to leave, it's not going to hurt me, because guess what? I've been alone. I know being alone has its benefits. Damn. Being alone has its benefits. Being alone, you can pick up the pieces, man. You can pick up all the pieces you dropped. You look at life like it's like pieces of a puzzle in your hand, and you carrying them, and you putting them all together while you carrying them. You putting them all together, and then all of a sudden, all of them just drop. And all you gotta do is pick them back up. Hey, start it back over. And the more you keep doing that, the more you gonna be so good when a hurricane come and it does its damage. Or you gonna say, okay, this shit fun. You gonna actually look at it like, okay, this is a part of life. rebuilding is what makes you stronger. Let's get it, bruh. Let's get it, man. That's why I made this podcast, man, because it takes time to get this kind of stuff out. And every day, I don't want to just be putting out 10-minute videos and stuff like that, because it takes time to connect to people. It takes time, bruh. You know, so right now, you working the night shift, man. You exercising. Your girl just broke up with you. Man, look, if you going through some shit, that means you just drop the puzzle. All you gotta do is pick it back up. Pick it back up, and you go get further. You might drop it again. Pick it back up, you get further. That's how life is. And like I'ma always remind y'all, this shit's a roller coaster. We all on a roller coaster. You go throw up because guess what? You've been on a roller coaster too long. You go throw up. You wipe your mouth, the ride keeps going. The ride keeps going. When you get off, that means it's over. You know? So, but we gotta stay on that roller coaster. And while we on it, we gotta enjoy it. We gotta enjoy it. You know? The ups and the downs. You have to enjoy it, man. You know, so don't rush the marriage life, man. I don't care how hard they push, especially in the winter time and fall time. Oh man, they about to really push it. You about to see all the commercials with the rings, the diamond rings, the couples going to the fair. You go be like, oh, I need a boo. Look, man, if you date other chicks, for fun, do it. Like, do that, but let it be fun. Don't try to possess somebody because they don't belong to you. You gotta understand it. A woman doesn't belong to you, man. She's always evolving, just like you. You always evolving. You don't belong to a certain woman. You're always evolving. So if you want to date, do it for fun. Like, do it because you want to do it, and it's because y'all have fun together. If you gotta change, if you gotta be a certain way, if you don't do it for that reason, you know. And if you don't want to date, don't date. Like I say, being alone has its benefits. That's when you can really become the man you want to be. You know, that's when you can really power up quick. That's when you can skip so many levels. What what dudes do, what dudes and a couple do in a year. When you by yourself, man, you can get that shit completed in 6 months. You know, so being alone has its benefits, man. So, oh man, I went in, bro. Like, I be blacking out, bro. I be blacking out, man. It was crazy, man. Today I had a crazy day, man. You know how you hungry and your nerves just get bad. Like it's you like, man. Somebody try me. I'm going to sock them in the mouth. Man, I had a crazy day. I had a crazy day, but every day's a good day, man. Crazy or not crazy, it's a good day because guess what? You get to see the stars at night. You get to breathe. You get to go on Instagram. You get to go on Facebook. You get to eat. You get to hear. You get to walk. Some people can't walk. You know, that's how you gotta look at life. And see, in this generation, the rules have changed, times have changed, and you gotta be able to adjust and be okay with it. Yes, girls are not as romantic on the front end. They are not as lovable on the front end. But on the back end, they are still the same. They are still the same. But it's you. Are you willing to put in that work to uncrack that tough side on them? No, you don't have to do that. Because guess what? When a woman ain't really into you, guess what? Guess what's going to happen? It happens instantly. It happens instantly. It happens like this. It don't happen when, oh, we got to get to know each other. No, it don't work like that. That's what they tell guys that they really don't like. When they really like you, nigga, they go learn you on the fly. They go learn you on the fly. If you a homeless dude and you love to throw quarters in the lake, they gonna be like, okay, he homeless, he broke. I could do it with him, and they go do it with you. They gonna be throwing quarters in the lake with you. They gonna be throwing rocks in the lake with you. That's how it works. It doesn't. Love doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. So when people try to make sense out of love, that's when I know it's not love. That's when I know it's fake. So a girl tell me, well, I'm kind of dating somebody. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, he just another number. He just a dude. See, and this is what I learned too. I'm telling you, I'm I'm in the loop, but I'm not in the loop. I'm in the loop like if you ever saw the movie The Great Gatsby, when her cousin Daisy, her cousin was like the narrator, and he was just in everybody's lives, and he was in the loop, but he wasn't. He was seeing everything on the outside looking in, but he was also in. So that's me. That's how I am. You know, I see, I hear, I see what these girls doing. I see what they try to do on me, but they don't know I'm a seasoned vet. I'm a seasoned vet in the game. So when they find out, they're like, oh, okay, okay. You know, but the times have changed, man. And you don't have to kiss ass these days. You don't have to buy the flowers and stuff like that because guess what? Love happens quick. It happens quick. When the girl, like I was saying, when a girl says, "Oh, we gotta get to know each other," nah, you ain't the one, buddy. You're not the one, buddy. You're not the one. She will sleep outside with you if she love you. I'm telling you how this go. Vice versa. Imagine when you love chicks. What would you do? You'll give a chick your whole. When you young, you'll give a chick your whole check because you love her, and you'll go eat some noodles. Am I lying? Am I lying? You know, you give a chick your whole check and you'll go eat some noodles because you love her. Now, switch that around with women and times it times 100. That's them when they love a man. Why you think women be crashing out for men? Why you think they be doing shit like the Bonnie and Clyde? They fall in love with serial killers, bruh. It's because that's who they are. When they love you, it's nothing they can do about it. You know the song "I Hate That I Love You"? Yeah, they hate that they can love a man that they shouldn't love that much. They hate it. You know, so when a girl comes to you, she's like, "Oh, we gotta take it slow." When a woman loves you, this is another gem. Damn, nothing is slow. Nothing is slow. It's only slow after she already loved. After she already loved, that's when it's slow. That's when it's slow for the next guy, cause she already loved already. You know. So take your time out here, man. Don't be in a rush to play this game because this game gets dirty. And you want to be a man clicking on all cylinders. Like you want your brain to be working. You don't want to be no insecure man. You want to let a woman be a woman, and you don't want to be you don't want to be how can I put this? You don't want to have her hostage. You want to still let her able to be free. Because women have to be free. If you have them hostage at a certain point, she gonna break free. And you not gonna like it. So you gotta let them be like butterflies, man. That's the only way. Ain't that ain't that crazy? The only way to keep them is let them be like butterflies. And that means for you to be so in love with your life that you can do that. That you're not just living for them and putting your soul. No. You know, you be in love with your life. But we gonna get into this to this news, man. You know, just had to have that talk with y'all, man. And like I say, a lot of people they probably won't hear this message today, tomorrow, next week. It might be some people might hear it next year. They might hear it when their girl break up with them. They feel like it's too late. It's never too late, man. Or your girl leave you. It's never too late to become a better man. Like I say, I might be going back to college. You know, I went before, but I dropped out. But I want to challenge myself, and I don't know if I was in a relationship and I wanted to go back to college. Guess what? I could have had a girl that said, you know what, you can't go back to college. Like you got a family. What are you talking about? That doesn't matter. It's all yeah. I don't have to hear none of that. You know. So, but we will get into this news, man. about to look. We about to look at some stuff that I want to talk about today. Damn, man, I be blacking out, man. I'm glad I started this, man. I'm glad I started. It's only gonna get better. Like I say, right now we just doing audio because I just love that audio when you don't know it still holds that mystery. When see, and that's what the world is missing these days. The world is missing that mystery, man. Like girls showing everything, everybody telling everything. I like this. I'm polygamous. I want to do this. I want to eat this. I want. Everybody telling everything. Nobody is holding anything like for you to find out. Everything is everything is told to you. You know. So it's no mystery. Like all the mystery is gone. Like the song, the thrill is gone. All the mystery is gone, man. And we need that back. We need the mystery, man. So to my women too, man, if you listen, like we need that mystery. Like don't show us everything up front. Don't show us everything up front. Put that sweater on. Yeah, you look good in that sweater. We like that. We like that. But we ain't mad at y'all. We love y'all. But let's get into this news, man. Let's get into this news, man. I saw something today that just fucked me up, bro. It made me mad, bro. Because people just shake it off and then they go talk about some goofy shit. They shake it off, man. And we go read it, man. Florida government official abruptly resigns after photo surfaces of him in the Ku Klux Klan robe and hood. Let's read this, man. What's done in the dark will all, and this is from let's see, the neighborhood talk. Okay. What's done in the dark will always come to the light. A Florida government official who has appointed by the governor has resigned from his position after a picture of him dressed in the Ku Klux Klan attire leaked on the internet. Jeffrey Moore was appointed to the position as the county commissioner in Gaston County, Florida, by Governor Ron DeSantis in July. Moore, though, quickly had to resign after people in the community got a hold of the very racist picture. But this shit sound like some shit in the 1960s, bruh. Moore works in only predominantly black county. Damn! Ain't, let's pause right there. He works in the predominantly black county in the state, so you can see how this is conflicting. You see what they do, man? You see what they do? Yeah, black people, we got our problems. We self-inflict a lot of our problems. Like, yeah, like we got our problems. But you see what they do? They put racists in certain positions that once you make mistakes, they mess up your life forever. They do things so you can't get ahead in a certain county. They do little things. Ain't this shit crazy? So it trickles down. People become frustrated. People kill one another because they frustrated. Bruh. It is unclear when and where the photo was taken or who posted online initially. The photo shows a man presumed to be Moore raising his arms and smiling at the camera wearing KKK attire. Four others whose faces were scratched out are holding drinks at what seemed to be a Halloween party. In his resignation letter, Moore didn't even address the picture. According to the Tallahassee Democrat, Moore gave a very brief statement stepping down from the position, said he would comment on drama after Hurricane Ian passes through the state. Please accept the notification of my resignation effective this date, September 23rd, 2022, from the Gaston County Board. County Commissioners Moore wrote, "Thank you for the opportunity to have served in position. However, for personal reasons, I am no longer able to continue." Wow, this is beyond racist. It's even worse than he worked in. Yeah, the guy worked in predominantly black community. You see how they set things up, and they do it behind closed doors. So all you can talk about is the pawns. You talk about what's going on, but you don't see what's going on behind the scenes. This how it works. And I had a comment. I forgot his name, man. Fuck that. I'm gonna look at his name. We'll shout people out on here, man, cause he made a good comment about this, man. He made a good comment about what's going on. It was a good comment, and I said I was gonna remember it, but I'm about to pull it up. You know, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Here you go, right here. Here you go, right here. His name is Be Great on YouTube. He said, "It's a lot of them out there. They be your doctors, lawyers, teachers, coaches, government officials." And somebody said, "And doctors." And I was just talking about this yesterday. How they misdiagnose black people. They misdiagnose black people, and they have all these side effects. So why you think we kill one another? Why you think people in our community commit suicide, or they get strung out on drugs and they forget about their kids? And bruh, all this stuff is designed, but you don't see this part because they working behind closed doors because they still in control. And this time, if we would never saw this picture, we would never knew. That's why they killing black people, because guess what? They are cops. They are cops. You know, a lot of them not wearing robes. They wearing robes, but we don't see it. But this one we saw, and this goes to show you who pulling the strings, who got the strings, who controlling who, and it all trickles down. It trickles down from the leadership, and it trickles on down, man. So man, that broke my heart, man. Um, a lot of stuff break my heart, man, because you be in a position of you wish you can do something about it, but then you realize you're in America, and the people that tried to do something about it, they got killed. And then that's like, damn, they did that to us on purpose. They wanted us to see that they got killed, because that's gonna stop whatever movement. And then whatever movement now, like you got the Black Lives Matter movement, that was a scam. They used, they manipulated innocent kids who was protesting of all races, and they manipulated them into getting millions. They they play with their hearts to get millions. You know, so you don't know what to believe these days, man. You don't know what to believe these days. That's why I tell you guys, man, if you can't see somebody, if you can't meet up with them one day, or stuff like that, man, look, avoid a lot of this stuff, man. People you can't meet, people that's quick to just avoid all that stuff, man. Because a lot of these people, they working from behind the scenes, and they pulling the strings of people, and airheads, they just go blame the pawns. They don't see what's going on behind the scenes. But it hurts your heart that you really can't do. You can do things about it. Like this Christmas, man. I'm gonna find like a community or something. Instead of wanting something, like I'm just gonna help people, bro, because it just feels good to help people, and that feeling is unmatched when you help people that's like less fortunate, or people that's going through stuff. Because everybody going through something. Everybody going through something. So like, if you can help your time, man, that feels good. And look, another thing we go do is, I'm not only gonna give you the bad news. No, we come with good news too, because in this world, man, we need more of that. If you getting told bad news every day, like, of course you go, oh, I gotta stay inside. I gotta stay inside. The world is just a bad place, man. Look, you stay inside. Guess what? Your mind go crazy. Cause guess what? One day you gotta get out here in this world. So you never want to isolate yourself, man. That's more dangerous than being out in this world. Because guess what? Things are steady changing. Things are steady changing. You have to make connections with people. You have to build relationships with people. That's what keeps things going. That's what keeps you evolving. That keeps you evolve. You can't be scared to evolve. Man, I'm going to talk about that later. Talk about the question I had. But like I say, we're going to talk about good things too. So let's get it. Mm, 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 mm. Let's go. Okay, first good story, man. We got right here because I love good news, man. I love it. I love it. First one. You know how I say Chicago is bad, Chicago this niggas. Man, look, good people in Chicago right here. Chicago man awarded with a car after risking his life to save a man electrocuted on the train tracks. He had been taking two buses and a train to get to work in Chicago. It says early this month, 20-year-old Anthony Perry got off the CTA Red Line, 69th Street, stopped when he noticed a nearly unconscious man on the electrified third rail of the tracks after a brawl with another man. Damn. A bystander took a photo of Perry jumping down and pulling the man to safety without hesitation, even after bystanders warned he could be electrocuted. Uh, wow. Anthony Perry said, I was hoping I could just grab him and not feel nothing, but I felt a little shock. Perry said, I felt it all through my body, actually. I didn't let that stop me. Damn! Let's go, bruh. See, man, that's why I say, bro, when you in this world, you gotta be ready for whatever, bro. Imagine you could save somebody's life, but you let him die. Like, you gotta be ready for whatever, bro. He didn't let this man die. He said he felt it all through his body while he was pulling him off the train tracks. And they had a video to this. With the help of another commuter, Perry administered CPR, saving the man's life. Anthony, who says he takes two buses and a train for 90 minutes to work, couldn't believe he was awarded a car. Doesn't consider himself a hero. He simply explained good wins. Damn, 20 years old. Savage. Let's go, bro. Good people from Chicago. From Chicago. See, this what you don't hear. You know? Good job, Anthony Perry. Some other good news, man. Historic milestone Alzheimer's drug slows Alzheimer's what it declines it by 27% in phase 3 trial. Wow. See, I'm telling you, man. By the time we get old, man, they gonna have cures for all this shit. That's why I wanted to read that one out. You know, historical milestone: Alzheimer's drug slows down it decline by 27% in phase 3 trial. It said the Alzheimer's drug lecanemab slowed and functional decline by 27% in the phase 3 of 18-month trial that enrolled 1,800 patients. While not yet peer reviewed, these results could possibly increase the therapy's chance for approval as soon as early next year. That gives hope to stall the disease that affects more than 5.5 million people in the U.S. and 24 million worldwide. This is a historic moment for dementia research, as this is the first phase 3 trial of Alzheimer's drug in a generation to successfully slow it down, said Dr. Susan, the director of research at Alzheimer's Research in UK. Damn, bro. You see, by the time we get old, man, they gonna have, and Alzheimer's, bro, that's just horrible, man. Just imagine forgetting the person you love, forgetting your kids, like, and there's nothing you can do about it, bro. That shit's scary. And some of you probably got like relatives who dealing with that, bro. That shit makes you sad, bro. Like, if my man, yeah, we gotta keep doing research, man. And I heard it's basically on your diet, and sometimes it can be hereditary, but most of the time it's on how you eat, bro. So, man. So shout out to that, man. Shout out to that. Okay, last one. Dallas bus driver and bus monitor saved two children swept away in flood by tying seatbelts together to rescue them. Damn! You see, man. Everyday life and stuff like this happens. A Dallas bus driver and bus monitor saved two children swept away in a flood by tying seatbelts together to rescue them. Wow. Two children were clinging to the trees until driver Simone Edmond and bus monitor Kendra Valentine spotted them, quickly ripped out seatbelts, tied them together to reel them in with the help of others. Heroes Edmund and Valentine had finished their route, and since roads were flooded, they elected to take a different route. When Valentine spotted a child struggling in the water and another shouting for help, true heroes. See, man, everyday people, man. Everyday people. You don't know where your blessing gonna come from. You don't know when you're gonna need somebody. So be careful how you treat people, man. Because you can curse somebody out 5 minutes and you get in a wreck and you need them to pull you out of a car. You need them same people to pull you out. So be slow to offend people, man. So that's why when you see me falling off of people, when you see me speaking down on people, man, in the past, whatever, it's because of how they treat other people. I don't do it because of me. I can care less of how they treated me. It's what they did to other people. I don't like bullies. I don't like people that talk down on people because you don't know what people going through, you know. And when stuff like that happen, I'm gonna go in on the bully, and I'm gonna bully the bully for bullying somebody because you don't do that to people. So I want y'all to learn, like, don't talk down on people, man, because you never know who you're gonna need. You never know who's gonna become a doctor, who's gonna become a firefighter, and that person could just let you die because what you said to them. You never know who knows who and what can happen. You never know who will be your doctor. You just never know, you know? Life is not like that where you just can just go around offending people and you can just be at no. It's a small world. You ever met somebody that you knew, but you met them 300 miles away from where you knew them from? Like stuff like that happens, bro. This is life. Stuff happens. So you gotta be careful how you treat people, man, because you never know who's gonna save your life. You never know who's gonna be in the position to save your life. So be careful, man. So let's see. I had some questions today. I think I had one question. But it's cool. We just starting. Like I said, man, each for the rest of the week, Thursday and Friday, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do the podcast. But then starting next week, it's gonna be Monday and Thursdays. So email me questions, man. Send it to my Instagram and stuff like that. And at the end of the podcast, man, I'll be answering questions, man. So I had a question. Let's go. Well, the guy asked me did I had doubt when I was creating my podcast. His name was Mike. He asked me did I had doubt, and I didn't have doubt, man, because I'm getting older and I started new things a lot. I started new things a lot, so it really wasn't any doubt. It was just like I don't care if I get 5 views. I know if I keep consistently, it'll grow. So you gotta adopt that mindset. You gotta like not care about who gonna watch, how many people going. Like, don't even worry about that. You want to you want to just make sure that you're being true, and over time your message will get better with time. And you want to make sure you're being honest. See, be honest. That's it. As long as you be honest, man. Nah, be yourself. Be honest. Do what you do. I love all kind of music, so you gonna see my intro is gonna be different. But I just want to have a connection with the people that support me. And I feel that's very important because I used to be that one listening to Robert Greene books, listening to certain podcasts. And it's very important, man, to have people that understand what you're going through in life and like giving you that hope that you can overcome, that you can pick up the pieces again. You can always pick up the pieces, man. That's what I learned in my 32 years of life. You can pick up the pieces and build a better puzzle. So never think that, like today, I got one question today. I'm not tripping. I know in the future I'm gonna have more, and I'm gonna be like, fuck. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. But like, yeah, like y'all can ask me questions, man. Like relationship, all kind of things. Just ask me questions. I'm gonna answer them. I don't care if it sounds crazy to you. It's no stupid question. But man, look, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. Like I say, I'll be here tomorrow and Friday. Then starting next week, be Mondays and Thursdays. And I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be some very unexpected things happening. And I'm gonna give me a co guest, and this shit gonna be lit, man. But in the meantime, hey, it's just me and y'all. And look, y'all have a great night. Y'all have a great Thursday, man. Look, wake up, and be ready for the day. You know, you working tonight. Hey, get it in, man. Get it in. Think about them goals you got written down. You doing it for that. Don't worry about, oh, I should be here and there. I'm not where I want to be. It's okay. It's okay. Life go keep going. This life is long. This the longest thing you gonna ever do. This the longest thing you gonna ever do. So really build it. Y'all have a good night, man. I'm out. Peace.